Hey guys, Justin from Justin Smoky Mountain Reviews. So, I bought a house roughly about 7 or 8 months ago. I bought a Clayton Homes, manufactured home, on property, spent over $250,000 on it. Okay, so you do get a 1-year warranty with the purchase of the house. I now know why you get that. And I'm going to go through and show you some things, some issues that I have had that they got to come back and fix. Like they have maintenance men that do this for a reason. So one was my AC and my heat. Like once you get all the way to the master bathroom, your airflow is pretty much damn near non-existent. That's been an issue since day one. They've tried to come fix it, and they've been trying to get the AC guy out here now for months, but he is so busy that he couldn't do it. Not yet. I'm on a wait list, but I don't know like what part of the line I'm in on that wait list or whatnot. But let's get to some of the things to look out for if you're in the same boat that I'm in. That way I can kind of help guide you in a way of things to look out for. Because there is some things that's going to happen, because once you get all of your stuff moved in, you're going to end up having settling. It's going to settle. I don't know how long it takes for it to fully settle, but I've been here like, what, June of 2024? So I've been here 7 months, and it's still doing its thing, I guess. First off, let's go here. I'll show you this. All right. So this right here is my cabinet hanging from the wall. If you see that gap right there, and you follow that gap all the way down, that's pretty normal, right? Not really, because see how the gap closes towards the bottom? And then as you go up, it gets substantially wider, even up into that trim. It's a big problem. Like, it shouldn't be doing that. Now let's come over this way. Another thing is the paint. If you get anything on these walls and you go to clean the walls, for instance, this will happen. See all that white? That used to be gray paint. It's just the paint wipes right off the wall. I don't know why or what kind of paint they used, but for what I paid, I shouldn't have that issue. Now, for granted, I do have extra paint that they left here. They left a lot of stuff, like sheetrock. They left sheetrock mix, like patch. They left paint. They left trim wood. They left all kinds of stuff. Now, if we come right here to my sink, all of that clear caulk is starting to come off. And obviously that wasn't the best of job anyways, because it shouldn't be splotty in spots and all that. So let's come to another thing that we've had issues with. This trim right here. Now, yes, I can fix that. But for what I paid for it, I shouldn't have to fix that. Another thing is these motherboards right here. These marrying boards, as they call them. I ended up having to put bolts, like screws, screw them down. Because they use just those little, I don't know if you can see right there, but that's where they had just put those little nails in. So I had to go all the way down this way. And then I've got one right here where the finish is coming off. Don't know why that's like that. Right here, the cabinet, or the island cabinet, that is very crappy work. That's very crappy workmanship. But let's go to more trim. Like, none of the trim is even. Like, there's gaps in pretty much all of it. Another thing is, I don't know if it shows up. Yeah, it does a little bit. You have a crack coming down the drywall from right here all the way up. They have actually came and fixed that once already, but it is back again, and I'm assuming that's from settling. Let's go over here. So now we're in my fishing pole area where I keep my poles. But right there is another gap, and there is like a crack going all the way from this corner all the way down to my floor pretty much. And the floor in this area is very squeaky. Like it squeaks here and it squeaks in front of my front door. That's something that is an easy fix. I mean, they just got to go in there and screw the joists down. But still, for the amount of money that I paid for it, there shouldn't be those issues. Another thing is right here at my front door. When there's daylight out, if I don't have this door pushed in like completely till you hear it click, click, you will see light come from right here where my finger's at all the way down. Now, I don't know, can you hear the squeaking? That's the noise you hear whenever, if you heard the squeaking, that was the noise you hear when you walk in my front door and right by my bed. Another issue is when it rains right here at the bottom of my porch steps, all the way down to the end down there where the cars are. It is a lake. Like if you put your foot down there, it's going up to your ankle. And that's after they came and fixed it. I mean, they came out and they dug this little gravel area. They dug a trench. And they didn't put any piping in there, but they did just fill it up with gravel. That way it would go farther down. Now, it's not getting wet under my house or anything, which is great. But whoever they used to level this place, to grade it down, they suck. They literally suck. Yeah, that's a thing. But I just wanted to get out here and show you a couple things. Like, I don't think you'd be able to see, but my gutter, and you won't be able to see it. My gutter is like a half an inch away from being plush up against my house. So it's doing it on that side, and it's doing it on that side. That's just some issues that you're going to run into. And I mean, they do the quickest build that they can do on these things. Like, they had to come through and replace my door. They've had to replace a bunch of my doors on the inside because the wrong doors were put on the wrong rooms the wrong way. Like, you would open a door into my closet and have to go in the closet, shut the door, just to turn the light switch on. And that's my walk-in closet in my master bathroom, master bedroom. But, yeah. So there is issues that you will have. And that's why they give you the 1-year warranty. So stay up on your 1-year warranty if that's something that you have. Because they will try to push it and push it and push it out until that warranty's up. And then guess who's liable to have all that stuff fixed then? You are. Another issue, not so much from Clayton's, but the Frigidaire. Like, my house is all Frigidaire stainless steel appliances. I've had to have a work order on through Frigidaire, which they contact a third party to come fix it. But my microwave that's over my stove, it has like a built-in range into the microwave. That thing has just lost power, and it just didn't come back on. And then finally one day it came back on right before the repairman got here. And he couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. Well, day before yesterday, it happened again, but the power's not come on. I've reset the breaker and all of that, and it's just not come back on. So hopefully we can get that issue fixed. Because, yeah, I need a microwave and a range for when I'm cooking, when my wife's cooking. The kids use microwave like all the time. That's their way of surviving because they don't like to eat regular food. Picky kids. But, yeah, I mean, other than that, that's just some things to be wary of whenever you buy a Clayton home. Now, I'm not going to say every issue I've had has been bad because the maintenance men are phenomenal. If I let them know something's wrong, they come fix it. Although this time it's been about 2 months since they've been out here since I let them know. But I mean, I'm sure they're behind as well, so no fault to them on that. But yeah, that's just a couple of things to keep in mind if you do buy a Clayton home. Justin, Smoky Mountain Reviews, signing out.